Yeah, how many loops have you seen till now? So you've seen while. Lakshmi, you've seen for loop also in Python? Lakshmi, I've seen only while, right? And if is not a loop, if is a conditional statement, it is not a loop. Only while we have seen, that's all. Lakshmi has seen for loop also. Did I teach you for loop? Lakshmi, where you saw for loop? Who is that? Lakshmi has seen for loop also. Hey, Lakshmi, I'm talking about in Python. Don't lie. How did you see?
Sir, I do not see, sir, but loops means that form like while, do, while, for loop. It came in that flow, sir.
Oh,
We
like
have
that.
taught only while, sir.
Correct. I thought only for, I was thinking when did I teach for? I thought I'm doing. I got scared myself. Anyways, having said that, I have taught you only for loop. So today we'll see for loop while loop. So I'll teach you for loop now. Okay. So need not refer any other examples. All the examples of for loop has been given over here, right? So how does a for loop work in Python? How does a for loop work in Python? Okay, for loop needs basically something iterable. Okay, it needs always a sequence. Iterable, don't mind if you don't get this, don't worry if you don't get this term iterable. Okay, iterable is something, a sequence through which you can iterate. That is called as an iterable object in Python. Okay, so what happens is here, okay, so you can see this, it will take this form. For, this is a keyword, for, okay, and in is a keyword. For is a keyword, in is a keyword, I is a variable, and this nums would be a sequence. That is your format for loop. Okay, so for I in sequence, for variable in sequence, you keep this in mind. For variable in sequence, that's how it should be. It can be any sequence. It can be an iterable sequence. It means you will be able to iterate over it. That is called as a sequence. Okay, so how does it work? First of all, let me see what is there. We have completed this program. Okay, so in this, so is nums a sequence? Is nums a sequence? Yes, no. Put that in the chat box. Is nums a sequence? Yes, no. It is a sequence, right? What kind of sequence is it? What kind of sequence is it? It is basically a list. It is a list, correct? Yeah. So how does this for work? First thing is for will take the first element, that is 1, that gets then enters into the loop. Listen to me carefully. Don't focus anywhere else. Just focus here. Okay. It will take the first element from the sequence, store it into this variable I. Okay, and then enter into the loop, print that value, then take the second element from the sequence, keep it in the variable I, get into the for loop, print that value, take the third element from the sequence, put it into this variable, print that value. So this keeps happening in a for loop. This is how for loop works. You're getting what I'm saying? Okay, let me write a test program for you so that you'll understand. Okay, can you see my screen? Resume share. One second. Can you see my terminal? Are you able to see my terminal? No, one second. Wait, let me. Are you able to see my terminal, guys? Can you see my terminal? Yes, no. Put that in the chat box. You can see, right? Okay, so let me show that vi. Okay, so vi test.py for test, let me say for test.py. Okay, so what I'll do in this, I will first I'll create a sequence. Okay, I'll create a list, right? Nums is equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5, some list. Okay, now I want to navigate through each element in this, so let me say for. Okay, I'll take some variable where, okay, in, from where I should take, from the sequence nums. Okay, colon, and then say print I. So what will get printed here? Can you tell me what will get printed? I'll take one by one element, one by one from here I'll take, and the output should be 1 2 3 4 5. Fault test, what is there in the I is not defined. Oh, sorry, it is where, it is not okay, it is where. Okay, so what will be the output? It will be 1 2 3 4 5. Is that okay? Okay, Jyoti is asking what do you mean by where? Where is nothing, any variable name. Okay, where means any variable name. You can even write Jyoti here. You can write Jyoti. Jyoti variable name. Okay, you know what is a variable name, no? Jyoti. All right. It is 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, Jyoti. Right. It is any variable here. Okay, Jyoti. Okay, or else you can write I. Okay, see here. You can write I. It is a variable name. You can write whatever you want over there, right? That is a variable, right? So basically for is a keyword and in is a keyword. So for I in, this is basically a sequence. Okay, so this can be any sequence that is iterable. Iterable means using which you will be able to navigate. Iterable, you call it as an iterable object. List is an iterable object. Tuple is a iterable object. Okay, string is a iterable object. Iterable, when I say it is called as iterable. Okay, it is nothing but iterable object. Iterable means which could be iterated over. We can iterate over it. That is called as iterable. Okay, having said this, so I've shown you the different ways of I'm just removing this, right? It's not needed. So let me see what is there if I've given this program. No. Okay, what is the program number? Program 6 vi 6.py. It is there? It is not there. Let me copy paste this. Vi 5.py is there? It is not there. So 6 is not there in this. Okay, now let me copy paste this and show you the output of all. Okay, now one by one, let us see one by one what is happening in each one. Okay, so this, did you understand? Just say if you understood, just say understood. If you understood, just say understood. This one, so that I can proceed to the next one. You understood this? Okay, right. Everyone, I want everyone to chat if you understood this. Okay, now what is this list called as? What is this list called as? What is this list called as? It is basically called as a tuple. So tuple is also a list, no? So even that will get iterated using your for loop. Okay, next, is this a list? Is this also a list? Okay, what list is this? This is not a sorry, is this a sequence? Sorry, not a list. Is this a sequence? Okay, even this is a sequence, right? What kind of sequence is this? This is basically a string sequence. Okay, now I think this one is new to you, correct? This one is new to you. Range is called as this. They will ask you this in an interview. Okay, very important. What is range? Range is a generator function. I'll explain about generator function in tomorrow's chapter. Okay, this is called as a generator function. Generator is a complete new design. Okay, generator function. For now, just understand this. This range function will generate numbers dynamically on the fly from 0 to 4. Okay, when you say 5, that 5 is acting like a delimiter. So it would generate from 0 to 4. Is that okay? Next, range is a generator function which will generate the value from starting from 3 to 4. Okay, excluding the last element, right? Now the third range is a generator function which will generate via values dynamically on the fly starting from 0 till 10. Okay, that is 0 to 9 in the step of 2. 2 steps it will take. All this here it was 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here 3, 4. Here 0, then with this 2 steps. Okay, 2, then 4, then 6, then 8, no 9 and no 10 till 10. 10 will be excluded. Okay, no. So here in the reverse, from the 10 to 0 in the step of -2. Okay, now can you put that in the output from first? Can you tell me the output of the first program? We will see. We will cross verify. Everyone, put that in the chat box. Put that first one. What will be the output? I in nums. For I in nums, print I. Okay, put like how Kirtana Ganapati has put. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First one. First one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, second one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, right. Third one. Third one, what will happen? It will take the first character, then second character, then third character until it completes the entire characters over there. Okay, next. Then range 5. What will be printed? Range 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now, what kind of function is range? What kind of function is range? That is important for you to understand. What kind of generator function? Okay. How to design generator function? I'll tell you tomorrow. Right? Okay, now next one. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this one 3 to 5. So what will happen? 3, 4. Okay, so 0, 10, 2. So here what will happen? Okay, 0 is the starting, 10 is the delimiter, 2 is the step. So what will happen? 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, right. Then 10 is the starting, 0 is the ending in the step of -2. So what will happen in this case? 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. Okay, now shall we see the output over here? Shall we check the output, see if it is correct or not? Okay. Oh, okay. What is it I had to put here? I had to put a space, no? Print I for. Anyways, it's okay. I had to put commas and all that. That's okay. See the first one? Is the same one? Yeah. So what is the first one you told me? First one. 2 is missing. Huh? 1 second. Hold on. 1, 2, print I. Okay. 1, 3, 4, 5 is it? Where it was you did for 1, 3, 4, 5 or was it 1, 2, 3, 4? You did for 1, 2, 3, 4 or 1, 3, 4, 5? What is it? I forgot what is it. You did for 1, 3, 4, 5 only, everyone? Okay, so what is the first output? It should be 1, 3, 4, 5, correct? See, 1, 3, I'll put what I'll do, I'll put the new line character everywhere so that you'll understand. Okay. Okay. So that we will understand. I'll put a new. Okay. I'll run this code. Okay, now see what will happen. First one is 1, 3, 4, 5, correct? 1, 3, 4, 5, correct? Yes? Okay. Second one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, correct? Second one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it right? Okay. Did you get hello? Yes, no? Yes? Okay. Then 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, correct? Okay. Right. So 3, 4, is it right? 3, 4. Did you get the same output? 3, 4. Okay. 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Is it right? 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah. And then we have 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. Okay. So why am I giving all these examples? Because in the example, programming examples, you have to make use of all this. And then only you will have to code. That is why I'm giving all possible operations using your for loop. Okay. Now, I think you understood this. Now, can you tell me what is the output of, guess the output for this one? Let me see who will guess the output for this one. Guess the output. Guess the output for first one. Put that in the chat box. What is the output for this? Kirtana Ganapati 0, 11. What is that? 0, 11. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What is that? Okay, guess properly. See properly. Will it work? Will it work? Okay, tab. And what is the print I? What will happen? What will happen over here? Okay, see the syntax for range function. What is the range function? Okay, and what is that you have given? Did you see this? Most of you will get it should have been a bracket over here. It is a square bracket. It should have been a small bracket over here. So this will give you an error. Is that okay? So this will result in an error. Okay, this will result in an error. Okay. Having said that, what is the output of this? What is the output of this? For I in range 10 minus 1 in step of minus 2, what will be the output? Yeah, correct. What will happen? Assume there is indentation. Don't worry. Assume there is indentation. It's okay. Assume this is indented. Okay. Okay, let me put an indentation over here. Okay, assume this is indented. In that case, what will happen? Okay, let me run that code so that you will understand. Okay, and what was that I did? Print I. Okay, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, 0. Comma. Okay, right? Okay, not okay? Just say okay. So you understood how for and range works. You learned a new generated function called as range. Okay. In at the last today, we'll have a lot of programming examples in that you have to make use of range function many number of times. Okay. So that is why I'm teaching you this. So you know how to use range function with step also, right? Now, this is an assignment for you. Write down. Now only assignment in the sense you should do it in the class now. Original code is like this using for loop. I want you to write this using the same for loop. I want you to replace this with the equivalent while code. Can you write that? And put that in the chat box. I want to see. I should get the same output. So this is your for loop. I want you to convert this into while loop. Let me see who will write it. You have given a list and you have a for loop. I am fetching the value from the list and I'm printing it. So the same thing has to be replaced with your while loop. Let me see who will do that. Post that in the chat box here. Vishalin, what is it? Nums underscore len 5. What is that, ma? I don't get it. Okay, can anyone unmute and tell me? I will write it. You unmute and tell me, I'll write it. So first is I have to actually, write the, yeah, first I have to put the, what is happening? 1 second, hold on guys. Okay. Okay, so what is that I have to do? I have to put a nums over here. That is important. That is there. That is for sure. Nums is equal to 1, comma 3, comma 4, comma 5. Okay. Now, can anyone tell me what should I write next? What should I do next? I have to navigate through this and I have to stop when I reach the last. What is it I have to do? Can anyone tell me? Bhavana, can you unmute and tell me, Bhavana? Okay, Lakshmi is telling. Lakshmi, you want to tell? Can say. But you should unmute and tell me.
Yeah, find the length of nums.
Okay. You tell me
Using
the code. I'll write the code. You tell me the code. I'll write the code.
len is equals to len of s.
Len is equal to
len of nums.
Yeah,
nums.
so don't write len as a variable name because you're using, see here, when you write len is equal to len of s, right? So what
nums.
No,
nums.
you are using it as a length function as well as you're trying to use it as a variable. That is not possible. That is a bad way. You should not do it. Okay. So
length is equals to len of s.
Something like that. Correct. So you can say length is equal to, okay, then what will you do?
While I is equals to 0.
While I is equal to 0. Before that.
Before that.
Okay. So let me say I is equal to 0, then I is equal to 0, then
next while I is less than len of s, len of nums.
Len of nums. What was here? Len of s or nums here? No, it was nums.
Nums.
Okay, then why did you find this length here?
Because to find the length of nums.
Again, I want to find length of. Okay, let me finish. Okay, len of nums.
Okay, no, sorry. Then this is I is less than length.
Correct. I is less than nums. Or instead, I will remove this, and instead of that, I can actually put here in this place. Give me a moment.
Len of nums.
1 second. Give me a moment. System has become slow. Give me a moment. Okay. Okay. So then you say length of nums, correct? You can put like this here, right? Length of nums. Okay. Then what should I do?
Indentation and 2 colon here.
2 colon where? 2 colon.
Sorry, while colon
here. Here. Okay. Fine. Then
indentation and then print.
Print
nums.
Print nums or print nums.
Yeah.
Print nums or what is it?
Print nums.
Nums is completely this. This get printed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will get printed. I want to print it one by one, right? I want to print it num by one. One by one, I want to print.
1 by 1.
See here, what is happening?
0. Nums of 0.
Nums of 0.
Okay. No, nums of I. Nums of I.
Nums of I. Okay, right. Okay, so what happens in this? Can you navigate through this? Okay, then what should I do?
I is equals to I plus 1.
I is equal to I plus 1. Okay, right. Is that okay? Are you all okay with this code? Are everyone okay with this code, or you have anything else to write? You can tell me. Anyone else? Anything else? Guys, chat now. Put that in the chat box. Anything else you want to write? Is this right, or you want anything else to change in this? Anything else? Everyone, almost 40 people are there, and only one Kirtan has answered. That's all. K is equal to 0. Why K is equal to 0? It's fine, sir. Okay. Yamini is telling K is equal to 0. Where K is equal to 0? Why? For what? For what K is equal to 0? It is done. No, I is equal to I plus 1. I is equal to 0. I is equal to I plus 1 is done. Yeah, it is right. Shall we go to the next one? Okay. Right. Okay. Now tell me. See, so you must know how to switch over from for to while. Okay, important when you're actually doing programming, right? So these are, they will immediately tell you, they'll give you a for, or else, they will give you this code and they'll tell you convert this into for. So you must know how to do it, right? Very important. especially when it comes to programming. Okay. Now, can you tell me what is the difference between the following two code snippets? You can unmute and you can talk to me. What do you feel is the difference between this and this? First, observe this code and this code and tell me what is happening. What is the difference between this for loop and this for loop? I mean, in this.
So the second one will take continuous numbers from 0 to 4.
Who is this?
Kirtana here.
Kirtana ye, Kirtana Ganapati.
Kirtana Ganapati.
Yeah, Ganapati, tell me.
The first one will take only the numbers which are present in the list.
Okay.
Whereas in the second one, we are asking it to generate the numbers from 0 to 5. I mean, in the range of 0, 5. It generates from 0 to 4 basically.
So 0 to 4, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So fine. No? So what is the difference? Here also the same thing, right?
Yeah, this takes only the particular numbers which we are intended to take.
Which one? The first
There
one?
we are just
This is first
giving
one
the
and this is the second one. So tell me the first one, what is happening? So I didn't get you. I didn't understand what you are trying to tell.
In the first one, we are giving it a set of numbers and asking it to add all those numbers.
Here also we are given set of numbers, no?
But we are taking the input for range only as the length of that list, right?
Okay,
So
yes,
it is basically
fine. So what is
range
length of
of
nums?
4.
Length of nums will give you what? 1, 2,
4.
3, 4, right? Okay, it
Yeah.
gives 4. So range of 4 means from where does it generates from? What is range of 4? So this will range a sequence of 0, 1, 2, 3, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Ganapati?
Yeah. I got confused, sir.
Yeah, it's okay. So what is the difference? So here in this case, I represents the value in this case, correct? I represents the individual element, whereas here I doesn't represent the individual element, rather it will represent what? The index. The index 0, 1, 2, 3. So don't get confused. During your programming, right, you will come across such kind of situations where sometimes you will have to use the actual element. You will have to refer to the actual element. In that case, if you want to use the refer to the actual element, then yes, then you make use of for I in nums. Or if you don't want to refer to the actual element, rather you have to refer to the index and then fetch it using nums of I or whatever it is, then you have to make use of such kind of such a range and length of nums and all those things. That is the difference basically. Okay. See, Kirtana got easily confused by saying this. Okay, but there was a difference, right? So this normally happens with everyone. When I also saw this code for the very first time, right? So when I was writing this code, so this is based on my experience. I wanted you to know the difference between these two. Anyone would easily get confused with this piece of code. Okay, so here I represents the element, whereas in this case, I represents the index. Is that okay? Okay, not okay? Okay. So basically, where can you use such kind of things? Where will you use this? Where you were not changing the elements doesn't get changed. Okay, and you know that the elements doesn't get changed, and you want to just directly make use of those elements. In that case, you directly put those elements into I. Whereas in this case, when you know the elements would change, in that case you cannot use I directly. Okay, rather you make use of the index, and you can change this element from the outside, and this I will basically just fetch the changed value as a it acts as an index. That's all. You're getting it, right? Got what I'm saying? Got it or not? Yeah. Okay. All right. Having said that, so now we'll go to program 7. Okay, so this program will not be discussed in the class. Okay, it's bit what do you call, this is a self-observation program to analyze and appreciate Python constructs. So what happens with this code is, let me see if I have this code typed. Okay, I will show you if the output is there. If the code is there, I can show you the output. The output is anyways given in the material, but still, what was the program number? Can you tell me what is the program number? It was program 7, is it? vi7.py. Okay, so this is a very huge code. Okay, I've done a lot of things inside this, right? But it is, if you can go through this code, you will learn a lot of things, and that is why I call this as an observation program. This is a self-observation program. If I explain, you will not learn this. Okay, so it means, see, what happens is, listen to me. Tell me if you want a tip. Tell me, I'll give you a tip. Just put that in the chat box. If you want a tip, tell me, I'll give you a tip. Everyone, you want a tip? I'll tell you a tip. Okay, the tip is like this. Okay, there are two ways how our mind and eyes works, right? When the moment your eyes is working, your brain will stop working. You're getting it? When your eyes are working, your brain will stop working. And when your brain is working, your eyes will stop working. Okay. It means that if suppose this code, right, there is a code like this. Okay. And I am navigating through this. When I say, see, first this will happen, then it will enter into the for loop, then I become 0, then I less than 10. So if the moment I start navigating through the code, okay, your brain will not work basically. You will feel that you have understood the program, but your brain wouldn't have worked. Do you know this fact or not? Do you know this fact? When I navigate through the code, your brain will stop working. Your brain won't be working. Do you know this fact? Okay. So the next student did not know. Okay, this is how it is. It doesn't work, right? So it means you have understood the code, but actually you wouldn't have understood. The actual understanding happens when you give work to your own brain, right? So I have given this as a self-observation program. I want you to go through this program completely. But okay, what I can do is I can run this code and show it to you. This program is basically for encrypting and decrypting a password. Okay, so and then after the class, I want you to go through this code completely and see how it is working. Now you can see I've used tuples. Okay, I've used odd, I have used for, I have used inner for, and I've used a lot of things. I've used conditional statements and all that, right? Now how does this code work? Let me show you. Python 3 7.py. Okay, now this program will encrypt and decrypt user passwords. Enter E to encrypt a password and D to decrypt a password. For now, let me say E for encrypting a password. Okay, I'll say E. Enter the password, it says. Let me say SUBHS. I know many of them were waiting for me to enter my real password. I will not enter my real password, don't worry. Okay, this is just a dummy password, Subhash. I'll enter. Okay, so my password has been encrypted to something else. Did you see this? It has been encrypted. Okay, you know what you mean by encryption, by the way? Okay, when you're actually entering password in Gmail or anywhere, okay, it won't be stored as it is in your Gmail database. It would be encrypted to some other format and then it will actually get stored, right? So I have encrypted this using characters, and this program will encrypt only characters, not numbers and all that. Okay, right. Now I want to decrypt this back. Okay, so let me run this code once again. Okay, so if, one second. Okay, so 7.py. If suppose I want to decrypt, okay, so I want to press D. Okay, and what was the decrypted password? What was that? Okay, what was that? This one, right? I'll take this, copy this. Okay, so if suppose my password has been decrypted and kept in the database as OZHPMOP, and I want to get it back, I'll just say I'll get back my decrypted password. That is Subhash. Okay, so if I say numbers, let me work with numbers. I'll say decrypt a password with 1 2 3 4. So it doesn't work with that. If you want, you can change your program to work for numbers. I have not done that. I've done so that only the characters will get decrypted. Did you get that? I want you to observe this program completely after the class and see how I'm doing it. And I want you to enhance this code for numbers 1 2 3 4. That is your assignment that you have to do over the weekend. Will you do that? Yes, no? Yeah, it's a great exercise. Please do that. You will learn a lot of things. Okay, having said that, so this is a self-observation program. I want you to please go through this program. Don't miss. Having said that, okay, right. Now we'll go to some more constructs. We'll play with list. Okay, can you tell me what is the output of this? Then we will go and let me see if this I have typed in va.py. Yeah, I think I've done. Now can you tell me the output of this? Then we'll go one by one. First one, I want you to put that in the chat box. Okay. Yeah. What will happen with the first one? Write in your sheet of paper, then we'll cross verify. So first thing is you have a list. 1 3 4 5 list is there. So I am saying nums2 is equal to nums1. Nums2 is equal to nums1. So can you tell me what happens over here? You can unmute yourself and you can tell me what happens. When I say nums2 is equal to nums1, what is happening? I want you to unmute and talk to me, please. Anyone?
One more list will be created.
Who is that? Can you? Who is that?
Bhavna, sir.
Yeah, Bhavna. Tell me, what is it, Bhavna?
Sir, one more copy of the list will be created.
So you're telling me or you're asking me?
I'm telling, sir.
You're telling. So that did not sound like telling. That was like asking. So
I was not sure, sir.
Okay. So you are telling me that there would be one more list created.
Mm.
Okay. So it means if you mean to say that there is one more list created, it means there would be two separate IDs for nums1 and nums2. Is that so?
Oh, no, sir.
New No, if you have created a new list, no, say suppose you say if a new list is created, okay, what was the first list? What was it? It was say nums1, right? Nums1 is equal to 1, comma 3, comma 4, comma 5. Okay, so if suppose this is your heap, right, then there would be list like this 1, 3, 4, 5. So if you mean to say there was, if suppose I say nums1 is equal to nums2, okay, nums2, then you are saying a separate list would be created. In that case, there would be one more duplicate like this in the memory. Is that what you are trying to say? If it is like this, if it was another list that was created in the heap, then this will have a unique ID, and even this will have a unique ID, isn't it? Yeah. So do you say a new copy is created, or you feel that
one more object referring to that list will be created?
So you mean to say there would be only one list object over here, but there are two people would be referring to it. One is nums1, the other one is nums2. Is that what you are trying to say? Is this what you are trying to say?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. So in that case, both will be having this. So, okay, anyone else? Any other idea? Bhavna is telling both are pointing to the, I mean, we did not create a new list, but there are two people referring to the same list is what Bhavna is saying. Anyone else has any other things to say? You can unmute yourself and you can talk to me. Anyone else? Anything else? Or it is same? If it is same, just put same in the chat box. If it is same, say same in the chat box. Okay, so everyone feels the same thing. So in that case, both should have the same ID. Okay, fine. If that is the case, let me go to the next one. If I say nums2 is equal to 8, nums2 is equal to 8. Okay, where is it? It's one second. Okay, so if it means nums2 is equal to 8, what is that? What was the number? 1, 3, 4, 5, is it? What was that number? 1, 3, 4, 5. Nums2 is equal to 8. 1, 3, 4, 5. So which is 0, 1, 2, 3. So in that case, if I am changing nums2's 8, nums2's 2 is equal to 8. So I'm making it as 8. So don't you think even nums1 will get changed? First of all, can I store 8 into nums of 2? Is it possible in a list? Possible? Impossible? Possible? Not possible? Why is it possible? Why is it possible? Why do you think it is possible? It is mutable, correct. List is mutable, that is why it is possible. So basically, then you, according to you, it should become 8, 1, 3, 8, 5. Right, wrong? Why, right, wrong? Say it is right or wrong? What do you feel? It is right. Okay, we'll see the output. We'll see the output. Don't worry. Okay, right. Okay, we'll go to the next one. So then, can you tell me the output for nums1 and nums2? First output, nums1 and nums2. Put that in the chat box. Nums1, nums2. Nums1, nums2. Lakshmi Krishnappa, where are you? What are you doing? Lakshmi Krishnappa, 1345 1385
1385.
Mate 1345, you put 1345.
Not sure whether nums1 is changed or not, sir.
Okay, but you only told no that you agree to Bhavna. Bhavna said both are pointing to the same list. Then if you change nums2, it is equivalent to changing nums1, no?
That I don't know, sir. I don't know.
Why
I'm
you
not sure.
How can you say not sure here? Lakshmi Krishnappa, what is that? See here, listen. How does it, see, pointing to 2 means what? See here, listen. Okay, it means what? See here, there is one boy. There is one boy. Okay, and there is one more boy over here. Okay, they are referring to what? Whom? They are referring to whom? One girl only, no? They both are referring to one girl only, correct? No? Yes or no? If this fellow is making her eat chocolate, dairy milk, okay, this is let me take this as Pavan. Okay, Pavan, and there is one more, who is there? One more boy, you tell me. We will take Channa Keshwa. Okay, now Channa is there, right? If Pavan is giving dairy milk to this girl, okay, it is equivalent to saying, even Channa's girlfriend is eating dairy milk. Yes or no, yeah? You're understanding what I'm saying? That is equivalent to like this. This is the girl. This is Channa Keshwa, and this is Pavan. So if Pavan gives jalebi or dairy milk to this girl, it means that even Channa Keshwa's girl, I mean, it is reflecting in what is that? Channa Keshwa's girlfriend's mouth also, no? You're getting what I'm trying to tell? Lakshmi Krishnappa. You got it? right? So if
Yes, sir.
I mean, so I'm not confirmed. I'm not confirming it based on Bhavana's discussion. Okay, that Bhavana is telling that both 1 and 2 are pointing to the same object. It means if this fellow is changing it, it means it will reflect in that original list also, no? According to the discussion for now, I have not confirmed anything. You guys are telling me. I'll confirm it
Yeah,
later with the output.
but before, for one, like suppose for 5, we were pointing A, and then B is equals to A, then we change the value of A again.
Very good, nice point. Okay, so yeah, what you said, A is equal to 5, B is equal to A. So here both were referring to the same, correct? No, right? There was only 5. A was also referring to this, B also was referring to it, correct? Later, when I did A is equal to 6, then what happened? A started pointing to the next one, correct? It did not change the original location. The reason here was that these integer constants are immutable. These integer constants are immutable, Lakshmi Krishnappa, whereas list is mutable. Correct, no? Correct? You're getting what I'm saying? This was immutable. Immutable means you cannot change. You will have to make it separately. You cannot change the original location. Whereas list is mutable. You can change. Got it?
Okay, sir.
You're getting it? But I know you're all confused. But let us see the output finally. We will now go with Bhavana's assumption that both are pointing to the same one. And if we make changes to this list, it would reflect in, if 2 makes the changes to this list, even it should be reflected in the 1 also, correct? And for Lakshmi Krishnama's question, this list is mutable. So if it is working like this, then it will work. It would be changed here also. Is that Lakshmi Krishnappa? Is that okay? Okay, right. Having said that, now we'll go to the next one, right? Now, so according to Bhavana, idea of nums1 and idea of nums2 should be same, different, according to Bhavana's discussion. Yes, no? It should be the same, correct? No? So shall we see the first 4 output first? Shall we see the first 4 output before going to the next one? Are you all okay? Okay, so we'll see the first 4 print, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll see the first 3. So output should be, according to me, I mean, according to Bhavana's discussion, it should be 1385, 1385, and 2 same ID should be there, correct? Yes or no? Correct or not? Put in the chat box, yes or no? Everyone? Right, let us try this, okay? Is it giving the same? So Bhavana's understanding was right, correct? No. So basically, both were pointing to the same list, okay? And making changes in the first, in the second list. I mean, using the second reference, change even the first reference. And how do you prove that both are pointing to the same one? See here, both the IDs are same. Is that okay? Is that okay? Now, what should I do to make a separate copy of that? What should I do to make a separate copy? One of the way to make a separate copy is that use this function list and say L1. I want a separate list. List is basically a function, right? Okay, to convert this list into another list, list L1 and L2. Is that okay? Now, what we will do is we will print IDs of L1. Okay, print L2. Okay. Have I done LD? Oh, it is there. It is given. It is given. It is given. Okay, we'll see that later. Okay. So now what will happen over here? Can you tell me? It is given here. 2DD. I'll paste it here. Shall we see the next 4 prints? First 4 prints we have seen. 1, 2, 3, 4 we have seen. Shall we see the next 4 prints? Are you okay? Shall we see the next 4 prints? Okay, let me put a print new line so that the output would be visible properly. So what happened? Did you see that? I made a new list. Now the ID I'm trying to print. Okay, both are different. Did you see the ID now? They are different. So I made a separate list on the heap. Separate list I have made using the list function. Okay, so I'm showing you even the minute details so that during your interviews and on that, forget about interviews. When you go to a company, when you're coding in a company, right, you should know. You must not get confused. Okay, now, so what is this output? We will see now. In some time, we'll see this. Wait. Okay, so what am I trying to do? I printed L1, L2, then I printed the IDs. Both are 2 different objects. So if I make any changes to L2, will it reflect in L1? In this case, if I make any changes to L2, will it reflect in L1? No. Why? Both are 2 different objects now. Correct? No? Is that okay? Okay, not okay? Okay, not okay? Right? Fine. Hope did you guys understand this program? List? This chapter contains everything that you need to know about list. I mean, sorry, sequences, list and tuple sequences. Is that okay? Fine. Shall we move to the next one? Shall we move to the next one, guys? Okay. I know this diagram is so bad, no? I did not like this anyways. I'll have to improve on this actually. Girl is not looking good anyways. Okay. Right. So where is my document here? Right. Now, can you, yeah, guys, my favorite topic. This is called as list comprehensions. Okay, this is called as list comprehensions. Very, 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 very important. It is not confusing. If you understand, it's not confusing, but slightly, even if I explain, it would be slightly confusing. So listen to me. These are called as list, comprehensions. Okay, where in the place itself, you will actually create the list. Okay, see here, how this works, I'll tell you. This works only with list. Okay, it is called as list comprehension. Okay, so what, see there, open bracket, close bracket, square brackets. This indicates that this is a list. Correct or not? Correct or not? Does this indicate it as a list? Yes, everyone? Correct. Now I am creating a list based on certain conditions. Okay, see, I am creating a list based on certain conditions. You know what is that condition? For X in a range, see, listen carefully. Like, guys, listen to, see the screen carefully. Range 10, it will give you numbers from where to where. Tell me, anyone unmute yourself and say, Akshatar, tell me, range will generate, it's a generator function generating values from where to where?
0 to 9.
0 to 9, correct? It generates numbers from 0 to 9, correct? Now, first number will be what for X?
0.
0. For 0 in range, under that there is an if condition, correct? If 0 mod 2, is it equal to 0?
Yes, sir.
True?
Yes, sir.
Then add that into the list. This X is that. Okay. So the list will now contain first number as 0. Okay. Then range, what is the next number?
1.
1. So X will now contain what? 1, right?
1.
Yeah. Then
Yes,
condition.
sir.
For loop has a condition under that. So what is that? If 1 mod 2 equal to 0, will it be true?
False.
Then ignore. So X will not be part of that. So 1 will not be part of this list now. Okay. Next. Okay. Slightly confusing to understand, but it's very easy if you understand how it works, right? See here. Next number is what? Range of
2.
So this for X will contain 2. So I'll put that condition. Is X mod 2 equal to 0?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Then make it as part of this list. You're getting it, right? Now, can you tell me what will be this list? What will this
Yes.
contain? Can you tell me what does this list contain?
0, 2, 4, 6, 8.
Yeah, 9 will be there. 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, correct? So let me run
Yes,
that
sir.
and show it to you. Let me run that and show it to you. Okay. Zero, 2, 4, 6, 8. Did you see that? So beautifully you can create like this list. Okay, now I want you to practice more and more. I've given you almost many programs on based on this, but still I want you to use your own, think of yourself, some programs by yourself. See, you have to think, okay, after the class, you have to think, other than all these programs that I've shown you here, I want you to think, okay, if I want to create a list, which looks like -1, 9, 3, or it should be a multiple of 5, or it should be a multiple of 2. I want to create a list. Then what kind of condition can I put? Like, you must think like that and try to generate this list comprehensions. Is that okay? Right. Now we'll go with the second one. So next one, can anyone tell me? So we will ask Harini. Harini is there in the session. Harini is there? Harini there, not there? Okay. So we will ask Shreyas.
Yes, sir.
Shreyas. So for this one, tell me.
X mod 2 for X.
Ido. Shreyas.
Yes, sir, I know. X square 4 in X in range 5 from 0 to 4.
It is very easy, man. Compared to the first one, this is very easy.
It must be X square.
Okay, tell me, I will write it over here. Tell me, I'll write it over here. First one. It must generate a list.
0.
First one is what? First number. Range will generate what? First number.
0.
0. Okay, 0 will store in x. There is no
X.
condition. So the
Same.
number would be x into x to
X.
the power 2,
Yes,
correct?
yes, 2. Yes.
So 0 power 2 is how much?
0.
0. Okay, next.
Next 1.
How 1? 1? 1. 1. Okay,
1.
Then.
Next 2. 2 square is 4.
Okay, next is 4. Then.
Next 3. So 3. 3 square is 9.
Okay, then.
Next 4. 4 square is 16.
Very good. Okay, 5.
It will not. The range is 0 to 4.
Okay, good. So shall we see this, whether it works like that? We'll see this. Very good. List comprehension is told to be the most misunderstood concept. See here, very easy, very easy. Right? No, if you understood how to go through that, it becomes very easy. Right? Next. Okay. So next one, who can say? Next one, who can say? Sushma LD.
Yes, sir.
Sushma, what does L and D stand for?
Lakshmappa Dodmani.
Lakshmappa Dodmane. Okay, fine. Tell me.
X is -1.
First of all, is this valid? Is this valid for loop? Is it valid? What is the condition for loop? What should it be? For variable in sequence. That
Yes,
is a
sir.
for loop. So this is valid, right?
Yes, sir.
It is valid. Okay, next.
So X will be -1.
Initially, okay. Then there is a condition.
-1 greater than or equal to 0. It's false, sir.
Why it is not greater than or equal to 0? Oh, -1 not greater than 0.
-1.
Correct. Okay, so will it go and sit in X?
No, sir.
No, very good. Then
1. 1 is greater than 0. So it will be in. It will sit in X.
Okay, fine. So what will be the final output? Tell me what is the final output.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yogesh is telling 1, 3, 4. Why?
Huh?
Yogesh is telling 1, 3, 4.
Okay.
Yogesh, 1, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Sir, I didn't see 2, sir. Sorry.
You didn't see 2. You are seeing Sushma only and sitting up.
Sir, no.
And then you see, you see the material. Why you are seeing? See. Anyways, I was kidding. Chalo. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that okay? Right? Simple, no? Easy, no? Yeah. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Awesome. Now, Sushma, next one.
ORD. It will print the ASCII value of H. I don't know the ASCII value of H.
No problem. So tell me the list. What does it contain? How many values does it contain?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 values, 5 ASCII values. Okay, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me see. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
What if I change this to? What if I change this to Sushma? I
Hello.
What will happen? Anyone can unmute and tell me what will happen. Kirtana Ganapati is telling error. It will give you error. X is not defined. Did you see that it says name X is not defined? I don't know what is X. Is that okay? Right. So basically, what is that? What does it say? It must be the same thing. X for wherever you're using it, it should be the same. Okay. Right. Okay. Right. So who will say the next one? Who will tell the next one? Pawan. This one, Pawan. It has 3 statements. Okay, so this depends on these 2 statements. Tell me. Pawan, I cannot hear you anything. Okay, you're talking?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell me, what is the output of this? First of all, is the for statement correct?
Yes, sir.
So you have to divide like this. Is for correct? Is W a sequence?
Yes, sir.
W is a sequence, right? Okay, then
CH in vowels.
if CH in vowels. So here what does it become? It becomes a membership operator, correct? This
Yes,
becomes
sir.
a membership operator over here. Okay, then it's this is an if condition over here. Okay, tell me.
But CH is not in vowels. Also.
Huh? Okay, tell me
CH.
from first. Okay, tell me from first. What happens here? First, it is this one. So what is W? W is a sequence. Hello, H. So what? So what is CH now for the first time?
CH is hello.
Hey, why you're acting like dirty fellow? First CH. It's a sequence. No, one by one only you'll get.
Yes. First is H.
Very good. First is H, correct? Then we'll go to check the condition. Is H
Yes.
in vowels? Is H in vowels? It is there?
No, sir.
It is not there, no?
No, sir.
Why are you confused? It is
Yes.
there, it is not there.
Not this.
It is not there. So will it go and
Not
sit in
this.
CH? Yeah, will it go and sit in CH? It is not part of the list now. It will not be part of the list.
Yes, sir.
Correct? Then come to the
Yes,
formula again. Second one, E. What will CH contain next time?
Yes, sir.
It contains Z.
Yes, sir. It will come in second CH.
It will come in. So it will be part of the list, correct? Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then what will happen?
Yes, sir.
Next is what? L. Okay, fine. You
No,
understood.
sir.
Now tell me, can you tell me the output of this?
E, O.
EO, isn't it? Let me see.
Yes, sir.
Let us see. Let us see. Vowels. Okay. E and O, correct? No? List has been created with E and O. Did you get that?
Yes, sir.
This is list comprehensions. Okay. Now, can you tell me this? Who will say this? Sanakeshwa?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell me what will happen.
First T will be 88.
T will be 88. Okay. First of all, is this for condition? Is it correct? Is this loop correct?
Yes, sir. Correct.
Yeah, syntax is right. Okay, then.
First T will take 88 value and
Okay.
it goes to this equation. T
Yeah, and then that would be replaced with this, right? So it would, that T would be 88 would be put over here, and it will use this formula and generate one number. So basically, what are we doing? We are actually converting Fahrenheit into, no, we are converting Celsius into Fahrenheit, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sorry, Fahrenheit into Celsius. Fahrenheit, the temperatures are given in Fahrenheit, and I'm converting that into Celsius. Okay. Yeah. So can you do the rest two by yourself? These two, can you do it by yourself and tell me what will happen? Take this as your assignment. Is that okay, or you want me to explain this? Can you do that? Okay, you want to know how split works? Hi guys, yes, you want to know how split works? Yes, no? Where is that? No, you want to know how split works? Okay, right. So let me take only this. Okay, right. Or else, yeah, wait. Wait one moment. I'll explain you how split works. Okay. First of all, how input will work? Input. When you say input, what will you get when you say input? What will happen when you say input? Okay. So let me say n is equal to input, two numbers. Okay. Now when I input two numbers, and I'll say 1 second, print n. Okay. So tell me what will get if suppose I enter two numbers, right? Like this. Did you get this? What is input? Input will take the numbers from the values from the keyboard, right? Yes, no? I think you have not forgotten it. Input will take value from the keyboard. Everybody knows that, right? Yeah. Okay. Now listen what I'll do. Python 3 input what? Okay. Input two numbers. So what I'll do, I will enter it as 1 space 2. Okay, 1 space 2. Can anyone tell me how the input would have been taken? Can anyone
String.
it would be taken as
String.
string, right? How does a string look like? The string
Double
would be
quotes.
double quote 1 space 2,
Double.
correct? No?
Yeah.
It would be like this. Actually, when I say 1 space 2, it would have been taken like this as string. But is it a number? Is it an integer constant? Is
No,
it
sir.
constant? Who is telling? Who is speaking?
Sushma, sir.
Sushma. So Sushma, is this an integer constant, Sushma?
No, sir.
What is it? It is basically a string, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now I want to convert this into an integer. That is, I want to make it as two numbers. That is 1 and 2. Separately, two. I want to make it as two numbers, 1 and 2. How will I do? Basically, how can I do? What I will do is, see, listen. Okay. What I'll do is, we know it is giving us a string. Okay. So what I can do is that, okay. So Danya Manohar is telling int input. Int input may not work here. May not work here. Okay. Because it is one space is there. Did you see that space is there? That is why it might not work, Danya Manohar. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. Don't worry. We will see. See here. What I will do, I'll see. Okay. Let me see. Print int of n. Let me see if it is working. Test.py. I'm giving two numbers, 1 space 2. Okay. Will it work over here? It will not work. Int will not work because int does not know how to convert space into a numeral. Did you know that? If it was 1, 2, then it would have worked. If it was only 1, 2 like this, then it would have worked. Correct? No, because I have given it as 1 space 2. So it does not know what is space. It cannot convert that. Did you get that or not? Danya Manoharan, did you get that or not? If you got it, just say yes. Danya Manoharan, yes or no, correct? Because there is space, this int input will not work. But I want to take this 1 and see this 1 in the previous case 1, 2 is one number. Here there are two numbers, 1 and 2 with separated by space, correct? So I want to separate it. What will I do? What will I do? See here, what I will do is now I will say num1, okay, comma num2 is equal to exactly the name of, right. I would split it. Okay, I would split n, which is nothing but containing a string. I'll use the split. Split based on what? Split based on space. When you see the first space, split that first number and then the second number. So, okay, now I'll print num1 and print num2. Okay, now we'll see whether it works. Okay, 1 space 2. Okay, oh, sorry. I split this number. Did you get that? Did you get that or not? Okay. Now I'll give you one more. Okay. Enter two numbers. Now I'll separate with 1, 2. Instead of space, no, I will say 1, 2. We'll see what will happen. Enter. Now it says was expected to got 1, something like this, right? Because the delimiter was not space, rather it was just, it was not comma, it was space. Now what we'll do, I will delimiter as I will put comma. Let me put a comma. We'll see what will happen now. Oh, sorry. Will you 1, 2 based on the based on the comma, I split those two numbers. Okay. Now can you tell me what will happen over here? I already told you. This is no more an assignment. I already told you. Tell me what will happen over here. Tell me what will happen in this case. I'm inputting two numbers. I'll get a string 1 space 2. Okay. And dot split based on the space I'm splitting it. So then I'm converting that into an x. After splitting, I don't get integer. I will get, sorry, in this case, I forgot to tell. First of all, in this case, okay, I'm splitting. After splitting, what is the type of num1 and num2? Let me print and see what is the type that I'm getting. Type of num1. Okay, they are still of string type because you have split and it's still string only. I have not converted. I forgot to convert. So now what I have to do is I have to actually convert it, right? So then only it will become number. Int of num1, int of num2. Okay, now it has become 1, 2. Don't worry. Is that okay? So now tell me what is happening over here. So first I will take two numbers, I will split that, and X will contain a character. That, I mean, it's basically a string. That string I'll convert into an integer. So like that, two numbers. So there will be two numbers in a list, and that I'll be storing it to A comma B. That's all. Try this out by yourself. Easy one. Just put yourself, just try to split this, and then did you understand this program, everyone? Did you understand what I'm trying to do here? Do you understand this program? Just say yes if you understood, just say yes. This case. Yeah, okay. So based on that, try out this one. Okay, so I want to try out eval also by yourself. Okay, right. Shall we go to the next one? Shall we go to the next one? Program 9. Yeah, we'll go to the program 9. Okay, so what will happen here? Output. Let me see if program 9 is there. Nine or what is this range? 9. Okay, guys, tell me one by one. Who will answer the first question? We have so much to discuss here. You can unmute yourself and you can answer my question. Who will take chance one by one? Range. Jyoti, you want to unmute yourself and say?
Sir, L will hold 0 to 8.
Who is this? Jyoti?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Jyoti, tell me, what is it? L will hold? So what will print? What will
0
get printed?
to 8.
So you think, so you are saying it will print, so you are saying it will print from 0 to 8.
Yes,
the output is 0 to 8. Yes, no? Jyoti?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No, my question is whether it will be a list or whether it would be a tuple or what is it? Or it will be a string or what will it be? What is L? What is the type of L? You understood my question?
Yes, sir.
You understood my question? Yeah. So my question is what is the type of L? Yeah. So range is there. No, range function is a generator function that you are saying from 0 to 8 it will generate values. Okay.
Yes,
but if you remember, we used range using for loop. There I took that into the variable and then I printed the value. But here there is no for loop. Did you see that?
Yes, sir.
Here there is no for loop. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes,
in this
sir.
program, in the previous program and all, I used, where is that? Where did I use range? Okay, I didn't use range, is it? I used no somewhere. Yes, here range. Okay, it generated 0 to 5. But when it was generating, right, that 0 I took it into I, then I printed. Then I took 1 into I, then I printed. Then I took 2 into I, then I printed. But if in this example, if you see, I'm not taking it into any for loop, then how will it print from 0 to 8?
Okay.
You're getting what I'm saying? You must know the difference, right? So in that case, what will L get print? What will L print?
8.
How? 8?
Range. Last range it will take.
How?
So last number is 8.
Yeah. So how will it print last number 8? Yogesh is telling 0. Revanappa is telling 10. Tell no, some more numbers are there. Why are you stopping there only, right? One will say 0, another will say 10, one more fellow say 9, 8, 7, 6. Put in the chat box. 40 people are there. 40 numbers we can put. Okay, right. So who is telling error? Kirtana Ganapati, nothing works, error. Okay, right. Anyways, fine. We will keep it. Okay, we'll see the first print. Okay, we'll see what will it will print range. It will print range. Will you see this? Range is also an object. It will just say range. This is a range type. We'll see what is the data type. We'll see what is the data type. What is the number? 9. So shall we see what is the type of L? Then you will get to know what type it is. Correct? No? Shall we see the type of L? How will I see the type of L? Print Always see the type of L, okay? Type of L. It will be range type. There is a data type. Range. It's a range object. Class range. That is also a data type. It's a class range. So it will just say range 0 to 9. It is basically a generator function. So tomorrow or day after tomorrow, you will be learning how to create your own generator function. That is an advanced topic. Okay, right. Don't worry about it for now. Next, can you tell me what will happen over here in this case? Put that in the chat box. What will happen here? Lakshmi S is telling 0 to 8. Lakshmi, for this one only you told 0 to 8 for this one?
Oh, yes, sir.
For this one, yeah. So what? It will be list or it will be tuple or what is it?
Tuple, sir.
Tuple.
Sorry.
Lakshmi, how it is tuple here? List I am telling you here, you are saying tuple. You are making fun of me, no?
No, sir. I just observed the brackets.
Okay, okay. So it is here. I am converting. This range will generate values, no? So that values would be put as a list. It would be created as a list. Is that okay?
Okay.
So therefore, it will generate list from 0 to 8. Is that okay?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Yeah, okay. See here, I have given you all programs here. Don't worry for anything. Just practice. You only need to practice. That's all. Everything has been given here. Right? Okay. Next, can you tell me this one, what will happen here? In this case, L1 is equal to 1, 2. So let us call someone else now. Who is there? I cannot see anyone's face. Only few people have switched on videos. Okay. Shweta is there? Shweta?
Yes, sir.
Whoever are there in videos, I'm calling them. Okay. Yeah. So Shweta, tell me the output of this one. What will happen? What is this one? Tell me this. What is this? Yeah, what is L1? Shweta, unmute yourself, Shweta, and then speak.
L is a list.
Yeah, not L, L1. L1 is a list. L1 is a list. Okay, then what am I doing?
The range 1 to 2.
So in place of range 1 to 2, not range, don't use the term range. Range is a function, no? So index, that is index. Index 1 to 2 means 0, 1, 1 only. So 1 I am replacing it with what? 10 and 11.
Yes, sir.
So what should be the output? It would be, I think, 1, 10, not think, it will be 1, 10, 11, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, Bhavna, Danya Manjunath said 1, 10, Danya Manjunath has told what? 1, 10, 11, 4, 5. 1, 10, 11, 3, 4, 5. In place of, it should be 1, let us try this. Let's see. It is there here only, no? So what is it? 1, 10, 11, 3, 4, 5. It is here. Is that okay? It will be like this. Okay. Now what will happen in this case? We'll go to the next one. L1 multi, so star is overloaded. Star operator is overloaded. So 2 times it will print L1. Is that okay? That's also shown. 2 times it will print L1. Is that okay? Simple one. Nothing to explain here. 2 times into 2. Right? So star is an overloaded operator over here. Right? Okay. Then here, tell me what will happen here. I think there's nothing to discuss here also. L2 is equal to L1. So are we creating a new list or we are making L2 point to the older list? What do you think? What do you think? Put that in the chat box. What do you think you put in the chat box? L2, are we creating a new list or are we referring it to the, are we creating a new list or we are making L2 refer to the old list? It is referring to the old list. In that case, when I say L2 is equal to 0 is equal to 23, then it should also change L1, isn't it? Yes or no? Right? And if I say L1 of 3 is equal to 35, then it must change both. Change in one must reflect in both, correct? So let me see, it should be 23, 35. If I print both, these two should be the same. Is it the same here? I think it is same. Isn't it? It is same here, correct? Yeah, okay, right. All right, where is that program? Okay, so that is also done. What is the next one now? Okay, what is happening here in this case? So what is happening in this case? So here, what am I have any idea? What am I doing here? L2, no range here. What happens? Okay, so basically you can see the output. I'm creating a new copy. Okay, where is it? Yeah, all elements, correct. See there, I'm making a different copy. I'm making a one way to make a different copy. It's a different copy. Okay, okay. You want me to show the codes here? Okay, so I'm saying whatever is there in L2, okay, make a separate copy and put it in L3. Okay, so to prove that both are not same, I am changing only L3's one. If I change only L3's first element, okay, if both are same, then both should print the same values. Because I've made a copy, both are not same, only L3 will change to 89, whereas L2 will remain the same. I'll show you that. Wait, see here. See here, L3 is the same and L2 will remain the same, only L3 changed to 89. That's all. It means both are, I'm just making a different copy. Is that okay? Just say okay if you're okay. Making a different copy. Okay, right. Okay, where is the next one? Okay, so this also I'm making a new copy. So another, there is a method called as copy. So this is one way to make a copy. This is another way to make a copy. There are also two different elements, two different lists. They are not same. Okay, you can see the output. It would be the same way only. It would be two different things. Nothing to show here. You can see it later. Okay, this is one way to make a copy. This is another way to make a copy. Two different lists. Okay, now we have another interesting one. What is this called as? What is this? NL is equal to 976. Okay, NL is equal to 976. L5 is equal to 123 comma NL. So how does it print? Any idea? Can you show me how does it print in the chat box? Can anyone tell me what do you mean by NL? What is NL? Nothing but nested list. NL is nothing but nested list. Okay, I mean I just gave a name NL, that's all. So it is Danya Manjunath, no here, not like that. Danya Manjunath, see here, see, do properly. How would it look? Yeah, I think something like what Bhavana, Kirtana, Ganapati has told. I think it should look like that. Let us see that. Okay, so did you see this? Did you see this? Okay, it is basically a nested list. Okay, but can you tell me how many elements are there in this list? 1, 2, 3, 4 element. Okay, so in the third element, 0, 1, 2, third element, there are 3 inner elements. Like that. This is basically a nested list. Okay. Okay. Yeah, correct, Yogesh. Right. Okay. Okay, having said that, where is it? Okay, now, right, so let me show you this here. Where is it? This program, no? Where is the program? Where is it? Same program, right? Same program, no? Okay, here it would look like this actually, right? It is 1, 2, 3, and then inside this you'll have a list which is nothing but 9, 7, and 6, something like this. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now, having said that, can you tell me what will happen in this case? For I in L5, that is nothing but L5 of 3. What is L5 of 3? What is L5 of 3? Is L5 of 3 a sequence? Is L5 of 3. That is nothing but L5 of 3. So this is nothing but equivalent to writing for I in L5 of 3 is nothing but what? It's basically like something like writing like this: 9, 7, 6. Yes or no? 9, 7, 6. Yes, no. Put that in the chat box. Yes, no. It is a list, right? Correct, no? All right, now. So what will be the output of here now? What will be the output? What will be the output? 976. Correct, Sejal, right? It would be 976. Let us see that whether we are getting the right output. Any doubt? You can ask me any doubt. No doubt, say no doubt. If there is doubt, say doubt. If there is doubt, say doubt, or else say no doubt. Okay. So 976. Did we get the same output? Did you see that? 976. We got the output. 976. Okay. Right. So, sorry, here. Okay, now tell me what will be the output for L5 3 of 0, L5 3 of 1, L5 3 of 2. 9, 7, 6. Correct? 9, 7, 6. Did you get that output? 9, 7, 6. 9, 7, 6. Did you see this? 9, 7, 6. Okay. Now here for. Okay. How does for work? How does for work? For variable in sequence. For variable in sequence. Okay. So in this, can you tell me what will be the output of this? For variable in sequence. Can you tell me the output of this? Then Danya Manjunath, see properly what will be the output of this? L6. It will take the first element, print it. Second element, print it. Third element, print it. Jyoti is telling, can you explain print I end is equal to 0? I mean end is equal to space. Okay. Okay. Kirtana, can you explain? Kirtana Ganapati, can you explain? Or Kirtana, whoever, can you explain?
Yes, sir. Can you scroll to that, please?
Okay, here.
Yeah, when it is printing, it will give a suffix as space.
What if this is not there?
It takes a new line as the
default,
end.
correct?
Yeah.
By default, what happens, Jyoti, if you do not give this end, right? If you don't give this end, if this is not there, okay? By default, end will be default argument. You will be learning in tomorrow's session, okay? By default, the value for end will be new line. It means, bring it to the new line, okay? So you are saying don't bring it to the new line. After printing first element, give a space is what you're trying to say. Got it, Jyoti? End is not a keyword, it's a variable name. End is not a keyword. Yes. Jyoti, did you understand? Yeah, okay. Right. So Jyoti, today assignment for you. Instead of end, you put dollar and see what will happen. Okay, Jyoti? To see that. Fine. Dollar, star, see, put all these things and see. Okay? Yeah. Okay. So, what is it? We were discussing this, right? Yeah. Tell me here what will happen in this case. Tell me what will get printed here for Kirtana Ganapati. What you are typing? This case L7. It will take the Shreyas. Yeah, Shreyas. I think Shreyas is right. But Shreyas, see. Okay, let us see. Okay, see what will get printed. First 1, 2, 3. This is the first element, 0th element. Then the 1th element. Then the 2th element will get printed like this. Did you see this? First element. What is the first element in this? Yeah. What is the first element in this? This is the first element, no? This is the first element, this is the second element, and this is the third element. So it will take the first element, it takes the first element in L7, print it, second element, print it, third element, and print it. Yes or no? Yes, no? Okay, so fine, let us do this now. You tell this what will happen in this one. This one, these two are one, nested fors, this one. What will happen in this? Okay, Akshata, can you please, Kirtana A is there? Kirtana A. Okay, Akshata, you're there? Akshatar.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell me what will happen in this. This is nested for.
Without the list, just the numbers will be printed.
Navigate, no? From first, let us navigate.
Okay, the first element, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, so this will be equivalent to what? Okay, first is L6, right? L6 is what? This one. Correct? So what is the, this is the
Yes.
0th element, 1th element and 2th element. Okay. So what will L7 contain for the first time?
0th element.
So what is that? 0th element.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. Correct? The
Three.
first element
Yes.
in L6. The first element in L6 is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 will go and sit in L7. Then I'll enter into this loop. I have one more inner for loop. Correct?
Yes, sir.
In the inner for loop, for num in L7. What is L7?
The
2, 3.
3.
It's a sequence. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'll take the first element. So what will num contain?
1.
1. So num will get printed, then space. Then 2 will get printed, then space. Then 3 will get printed, space. Then this for loop got over. Correct? No?
Yes. Yes,
Then I'll
sir.
go to L6 again. L6
Yes,
will now
sir.
take the second element.
4, 5, 6.
Yeah. So what will L7 contain now? It will contain
4, 5, 6.
4, 5, and 6. Then I'll enter into the inner for loop. Okay. For num, what is L7 now here?
4, 5, 6.
Yeah, it would be 4, 5, and 6. So first number is 4. Print 4
4.
space, 5 space, then 6 space,
5
then 9.
and
Then it goes to 7 and 9 like that. Did you understand this?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? Put that in the chat box. If you understood, put that in the chat box. Understood. Everyone. Okay. Yeah. So Akshata.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this one. Next one.
It will print the sum of.
It will print the sum of what?
Like 1 plus 1 and 2 plus 1 and 3 plus 1.
Is it so? Or it is 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1, then 2 plus 1, 2 plus 1, 2 plus 1, or 3 plus 1, 3 plus 1, like this?
Oh, it's looping. Yes, sir. 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1, 1
It
plus
would be
1.
2 for loops, no? This is for loop. This
Yes,
is inner
sir,
for
yes.
loop. This is inner for loop. Okay. So what should be the output? Tell me the
1
list.
plus 1.
Tell me the list.
2.
2.
2. 2.
Okay.
3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4.
Okay. Let me see what is the output. 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4. Correct? Yeah, it is there. Right.
Yes,
awesome.
sir.
Nice. Cool. Okay. What about the next one? Next one. Akshata, you're there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The video got stuck, sir.
Okay. Okay. Huh. Okay. We'll ask anyone else. We'll ask someone else. Okay. Yogesh.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Tell me.
For I in range of 3, so first I value would be 0.
Okay.
That's it.
But if you can notice, it is not dependent on any I value.
Yes, sir.
Right? So this is basically a list with one element. Okay. So if you apply a star over here, you remember we applied star somewhere here, L1.2. So what happened? List 2 times it got repeated. Right?
Okay.
So here same we are 4 times we are applying. So I think the 0 will get repeated. I mean, list will get repeated 4 times.
Okay.
Okay. In the range of 3. So we'll see the output. Okay. So you can see where is it? Okay. See 0, 0, 0. Did you see this 4 times? Because the range was 3.
Okay.
Each time 4 times it was repeated 0.
Okay.
4 into 0. First time 4 times it got repeated for the value 0. Then for the value of 1 again 4 times it got repeated. Then for 2 again 4 times it got repeated.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Guys, I've shown you everything related to list and list comprehension. Now it's up to you to go and work out more and more. I think there is nothing more for you to work out actually. Everything I have only done. Huh? So what you're learning then? You're not learning anything. You're simply enjoying. That's all. Anyways, what about this one? Tell me this one at least.
For I in range of 3, first I equal to 0 it would take. 4 star 0 4 times 0 would be printed.
So it would be 0 0 0 0 in a list.
Then I equal to 1. Then I1 will be printed 4 times.
Okay.
Then 2 will be printed 4 times.
Okay. Let me see if that is output. Yes, that is output. Correct. Okay. Cool. Okay. So now we'll work with tuple. Okay. Tuple, what happens? Tell me. Okay. So who will do next? Someone tell no. I will do. Everybody is sitting simply. Someone tell no. See, Sushma, you came individually actually. Very good. Anyone else? Hey, tell it's already 9:29. We'll finish off this. Then we have programming assignments. Quickly. Hey, tell no, someone here waiting for. You want me to pick your names or what?
I'll do, sir. Kirtana here.
Kirtana here.
Kirtana Ganpati here.
Yeah, tell me. Kirtana. Good.
1, 2, 3 will get printed the first one.
Wait, we'll see if that is there. What is the program number? 10.
10.
Okay. 1, 2, 3 will get printed. Okay, then. What is this? 1, 2, 3 got printed. Okay, then this.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Next one. Tell me, Ganapati, what are you waiting for?
No, another copy of the list will get stored as a tuple.
So basically, you are converting a list to a tuple.
List into a tuple.
So you will get a tuple printed, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
The tuple getting printed. Yeah. So you converted the list into a tuple. Very good. Okay. Next. Where is that? That's done. Okay. Next here.
Yeah. A tuple from 11 to 19 will get printed.
So the range object, using a range object, I mean, that is a generator function. 11 to 19 numbers gets automatically generated. That you will convert into a tuple. Correct?
Tuple. Yeah.
Okay. Right. Okay. Then next. Print T3 from first to last in the step of 2 is what it says, right?
Okay.
Yeah, then what happens? Tell me here.
11, 13, 15, 17, 19.
Okay. Is that there? 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Right then. Here.
Why are we not using a split function over here, sir?
Why we are my wish, my program. I have given you. You tell the output. Why I am not using this? I will not use. I will write whatever I want. I want to tell the output. When you are writing material for your students, you put split. For my students, I will not put split. You tell the output.
Okay, 0 to 2 in steps of 2. Only 0.
This is not step. The third step. Hey, Ganapati, what 9:30? Your mind is where is your mind? This is not.
I want to. Yeah. I want to see the T1 tube. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
You want to see the output?
0 to 2. Yeah, sir.
I didn't understand what is difficult in this. 0, 1 will get stored. No, 0th element, 1th element. It is slicing. No, 0 to 2. Yesterday we discussed. Slicing operator. Okay. This one.
Okay. 11 to 19 will get printed twice.
Okay. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then.
T5. Okay. T5 print of T. Yeah, the same tuple will get printed. Like 1, 2, and 3, and a tuple of 4, 5, 6.
Okay, correct. Okay, then here you are taking the nested tuple, correct? T5 of 3, 0, 1, 2, 3 here.
4, 5, and 6 will get printed.
So 4, 5, 6 is getting printed. Okay. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay, so we have almost 10, 11 programs to be done. Okay, so I think we can do these programs over the weekend, because tomorrow we can start functions. Is that okay? Okay, or you want me to do tomorrow programs? What do you think? Programs you'll get time to do by yourself, and you can do it over the weekend. You tell me your opinion quickly, based on everyone's opinion. I will do programs, functions. Functions. Everyone, quickly. Functions. Okay, so we'll start a new chapter called as functions. We'll have a lot of fun. I think tomorrow and day after tomorrow, 2 days are needed for functions. And over the weekend, we will do programs for functions. Also are having some almost 10 programs to be done. Both the things you can do on the weekends. Is that okay? Right? Yeah, awesome. Chalo. So, yeah, so Saujanya, tell me, what is your problem? I mean, what is the error that you're facing? Saujanya, you're there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Saujanya, tell me.
Sir, I sent you that code, no, sir. Like when you give assert and use or in that function.
Wait. It was there in the group, no?
Yes, sir.
Oh, 1 second. Okay, so tell me, Saujanya, what is that?
Sir, like in the assert, I used or function or operator, and I wrote that line.
Okay, so 1 second.
So when I interchange it.
Saujanya, 1 second. I'm just reading out your error, okay?
Okay.
The error which says, value error. Did you see that value error?
Yes, sir.
What does it say, value error? It says invalid literal for int. Why is it giving that error? You have any idea?
No, sir.
Anyone has an idea why it is giving invalid literal for int with base 10 exit? Any idea why? You are actually giving exit as the input, right? That is taking a string, no? Saujanya. So can an int function convert the string exit to a integer?
No, sir.
That is the meaning of that error. So it is telling invalid literal. You are giving an invalid literal to int function.
But sir, I'm asking it only.
Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. So do you understand this one?
Yes, sir.
You didn't understand.
Not exactly, but something I understood, sir.
No, don't tell that. I can, by seeing your face, I can get to know whether you understood or not. Okay. So see, you've given, okay. So when you say input, okay. So how many values you'll take? I mean, enter two numbers or something. You enter something. Okay. Now when you say input, right? What are you giving input as?
String. It takes a string.
It takes a string, correct? Basically, when you enter anything. So tell me, for your program, how many types of input you are giving? What all you are giving?
I am giving an integer and one string.
What is that string?
Exit.
Actually, you are giving all our strings only. 10, 11,
yes,
12,
then I can.
All our strings only, right?
Yeah.
Even this will be string, this will be string, and this will be string, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this can be converted to an integer, correct?
Yes, sir.
This can be converted to an integer, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, the error that it is showing is when you're giving exit, it is trying to convert this.
Yes, sir, I get it. But
but you know that this cannot be done, no? Okay, well, you know that this cannot be done, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. If you know this, okay, fine. Then, okay. So the last error was that one only. You're giving exit and it is telling invalid return. Okay, yeah. Tell me, then what else is the next one?
But sir, if I interchange it, like first if I give exit, then I check for 0 to 100. That code is like, I'm not getting any errors.
Okay. Are you converting that into int again? There. Where is the code?
Yes, sir. In the program, when I'm adding it, I'm converting it to int.
Wait. While true, this program is to take some number randomly from the keyboard, is it?
Yes, sir.
And
keep
add
taking the numbers until I type exit.
Until you type exit. So print any number from 0 to 99. I'm just reading out your code, okay? So enter any number from range 0 to 99, okay? If you want to see the output, type exit, okay? While true, okay? you're taking enter a positive number, you are taking a, and fine, you took that. Assert a is equal to exit true. I mean, if suppose if I say a equal to exit, okay. Okay. Now in this condition, okay, if initially if I enter exit, it is working. That's what you're saying.
No, sir. It's like the order, sir. If I give first a is equals to exit, or 0 less than int a less than 100, it is working. If I reverse it, like assert 0 less than int of a less than 100, or a is equals to exit, then it is giving me that error.
No, yeah, okay, but
I
for
sent
what?
both the codes, sir. Like I interchanged and sent both of them. I gave the input as exit also. For one, it is working. For the other one, it is not working. But for OR operation, it is 0, 1 or 1 or 0.
It is coming during running the code, or when you're compiling only you're getting the error?
No, sir, while running the code. I'll give the input numbers it is taking.
Okay.
Once exit.
Okay, I'll do. You have sent both the code?
Yes, sir. 2 pictures in the end I've sent.
Okay, can you do one favor to me?
Yes, sir.
Can you copy paste that code to me in Gmail and send it to me?
Now, sir?
Possible now. Okay, so that I will, you send it now, I'll check and I'll tell you tomorrow what is the problem. Is that okay? I'll run the code and see. I'm not properly understanding. That is the way. You know my Gmail ID?
No, sir.
Oh, 1 minute. Why you don't know? Subhash.dg. It is easy for me to copy paste. That is the reason. Okay. Send this to me. Subhash.dgc@gmail.com. .dgc. Okay. Send it to this email ID. Complete code.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Yeah. And also tell, oh, you just send the code. I will run and see what it is. Okay. Okay. Fine. Any other doubts you have in session?
Sir, what is the difference between list of A and you give that square bracket and colon?
1 minute. What is that? List of A.
We like give A is equals to a list. 1,
like
2, 3.
Okay.
B is equals to A. And you give like B is equals to list of A. One condition.
B is okay. So we have 2 conditions. So what I will do here. Okay. So I will say C is equal to, I'll say C.
Okay,
I want B only. Okay. So list of A. Okay.
Another condition, C is equals to A square bracket colon.
Correct?
Yes.
Yeah. These both are creating new lists in the memory. Okay. So in this case, you have A and B both pointing to the same object, 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So when you actually say list of A, basically you are creating a new list. Okay. And say suppose I'll say this. Okay. So I'll say C and I'll make a copy of this 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So similarly, this one also you are saying from, if there is nothing means from starting to ending completely. In A, make it as a separate list. Suppose I make D, then D I'll start pointing this 1, 2, and 3. This is the difference. Okay.
Okay.
Not okay. So if you want to see if all these are different, then just try to print the what is that? ID. Print the ID of A, print the ID of B, okay, print the ID of C, and print the ID of D. You will get for these two will be same ID would be there. This would be different ID. This will be a different ID.
Okay, sir.
When you say nothing, it means from starting to end.
Even dot copy parenthesis.
Yeah, even dot copy. Yes, yes. So it will make another copy. Okay.
Okay.
To differentiate that, try to print the ID of it. You will get to know.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay. Fine then. Okay, guys. We'll meet tomorrow with a new concept called as functions. Okay. Yeah. Chalo. Take care then. Until then, good night. Bye bye. See you. Bye.